What is up, YouTube? Today we'll be ranking the top 4 places to work out at home, and it's only 4 places due to the fact that there's really no other spots to work out for at home. And yeah, let's get straight to it, bro. First, we have the backyard. As y'all know, I've in almost all my TikToks, all my IG reels, all my YouTube shorts. This is the main spot y'all see me, and there's a reason for that. The backyard can be used for so many things. I use my backyard for my pull-ups and for my 35-minute runs. It can be even used for your push-ups as well if you're really, really feeling like that nigga for real, right? Plus, it's very for people who feel kind of antisocial and don't like people watching them or their family watching them work out, the backyard is a very great spot for this. I only remember about 10 times when my brothers or my sisters will come out there and be like, what the fuck are you doing, my nigga? But hey, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? But if you're really an antisocial person, or like you just don't fuck with your family, bro, the backyard is a great fucking spot. Sometimes I really do be out there for about 45 minutes when I start my workouts. No cap, like, and that's only on long workouts. So when I feel like just doing extra shit, the backyard overall is just good. You get to feel the sun on your back, on your face, and you already know that vitamin. I was gonna say, what is it? Vitamin C or D, whatever vitamin comes from the sun, bro. You can get that out there in your backyard. It's great. It's honestly one of the best places to work out at home. It's very fucking underrated. I don't seem to see other people talk about this online or in any other space, which is why I want to spread the message, of my method. I don't even think it's my method, but I'm claiming it right now. If nobody else is gonna claim it, I'm claiming the backyard running method as mine, bro. When you run in your backyard, bro, it's insane. The amount of isolation, but good isolation you get to feel, you know what I'm saying? Like if you just came back from work and you just need time away from everybody, going to the backyard and doing your little run is the best feeling ever. It different. And as for those people who have questions like, why don't you just run around your neighborhood? Well, I'm talking about home workouts here, buddy. Literally home workouts. But yeah, a backyard is very useful if you are doing home workouts, depending on the size of your backyard as well, right? So if you have like a really small backyard, you can still make it work, but it wouldn't be as good as any other workouts, as anybody else who has a large backyard. Bro, I'm tweaking. I just woke up. My bad, guys. But yeah, backyard overall, you already know what I'm finna rank this. It's gonna be up there. S fucking tier, bro. The absolute best place ever for workouts. Literally. You get your 35 minutes run. And maybe I'm a glazer for cardio and I just love cardio overall. But yes, the backyard is the best. I can record back there. I can do push-ups, pull-ups, so many things back there and feel like that nigga. Cause it's overpowered, bro. It's overpowered. All right, next up, your room. Now, my room is actually, let me just show you guys. My room, oh shit, room bed is dirty as hell, but my room is not that spacious, right? You can see my PC right here. Right, it's not the most spacious space, right? But depending on how big your room is and how much you ate, other people watching you work out and all that, I would say the room could be fucking up there. The room could be S tier. Real talk. For somebody who's watching this and does home workouts, get the damn light thing out of the way. For somebody that's watching this and does home workouts, you probably love doing workouts in your room, and I could see why. if I had more space in my room to do home workouts, this will probably be up there in S tier as well. This will probably be second after cardio. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like this will be definitely up there. You know, it's just one of those spaces where you can be private, you know, and nobody can walk in. You can lock the door. Nobody will find it weird if you lock the door, unless your parents are those type of parents that are just really strict and don't like you locking the door because maybe you're doing freaking crack or something. I don't know, doing fentanyl or whatever type of crazy drug out there. But yeah, I would definitely say your room is up there. But for me personally, my room just isn't that big, bro. Which is why we gotta use everything to our advantage. Like I'll say, if you don't have a big backyard and you need to do cardio, start doing the jumping rope thing. Yeah, I forgot what they call it, but you know what I mean. Get a little rope and start, you know, doing the little jumping rope thing, and that will help you burn calories as well. That's cardio in itself. But yeah, you just gotta really, when you do home workouts, you just really gotta use what you have to your advantage. You know, if you're watching this, you're most likely a teenager or somebody who doesn't have a car and just wants to work out at home, which means you most likely don't even have the money to or to buy like the most expensive equipment you need, or you don't have the money to, you know what I'm saying, just go to the gym. So, you know, for people like us, we really got to use what we have to our advantage, right? So for some people, they don't have a big backyard or a spacious enough backyard to the point where they can do cardio back there, right? Or, and some people, you know, have a big old room. Like your room is big as shit. Your fucking backyard is small though. So you do most of your workouts in your room. You do the skipping rope in your room. You do your curls, push-ups, everything in your room because you have a spacious room. Or some people might have both. That's the best of both worlds. If I had that, bro, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But for right now, because personally, the room, I don't even work out in here, bro. I don't work out in here. But because of the potential for the room, I'm going to put it at B. I'm going to put it at the B ranking, my boy. Next up, living room. Living room. So there's been certain times when I had to, okay, never mind. Let's do this first. Let's do this first. We will do the room that nobody really uses, or this is the room that nobody uses, but at the same time has like a TV in there and as like an old PlayStation. That's literally how I can describe the room, because that's how the room is in my house, right? I know you guys have that certain room that nobody really uses or was basically abandoned by your parents and they never really decided to decorate it. This is that room, right? The freaking, let's call it the middle child of the house, my nigga. Because it goes unrecognized, right? This is the middle child of the house, or the room that's basically abandoned, right? And by the way, for my middle child niggas out there, don't take this shit personally. It's just one of those things that people say, that the middle child always gets kind of ignored and stuff. But yeah, this is the best, and I mean the best place to work out. Nobody will disturb you over here. You have your private sanctuary. It's kind of close to the room, but for me, that's a room, if that makes sense, right? That's a room because of the fact that my room isn't big enough for me to work out in here. Like literally, I can only count about 2 places where I'll be able to fit in to work out, but I would be very, very uncomfortable because I would have to squeeze myself in between the spaces. But yeah, this place is a room for me, and it's just great overall. You know, you most likely have rooms next to it as well, and people walk out. But after a while of working out, your parents or your siblings wouldn't find it they wouldn't really question it anymore, which is something I have to say as well. I'm definitely gonna be making a video about how to deal with embarrassment while working out at home, because you know we've all dealt with when we were about like 13, 12, 11, when we were trying to do push-ups or sit-ups, trying to get abs in 30 days, right? And like we would just stop. We would just meet. We would be doing our sit-ups, getting ready, and then we would just stop out of nowhere because either our parents walked in on us or our siblings walked in on us, and our siblings would start making fun of us, right? And it's kind of traumatic, right? Kind of. But it's so crazy to say that shit's traumatic, but yeah, that really creates a connection in your brain with embarrassment and how you do your workouts and stuff, and even other stuff in life, bro. So I would say like I would definitely make a video on that. But yeah, this is a perfect spot, bro. Perfect. It's not as good as my backyard, but I do everything else here basically. I literally do everything else here in this spot. If you've seen my shorts, which you most likely have if you've watched this video, if you're watching this video right now, you would know that I do my push-ups, my curls, and my sit-ups in that certain spot where you can see a door behind me, a little couch behind me as well. And that's just where I do the rest of my workouts, you know, and it's gonna go to A. It's only going to A and not S due to the fact that I love cardio, bro. Cardio brings me the most joy out of my workouts, like literally. You know, I've told you guys about the maladaptive daydreaming method, and there's nothing more fun than that. Last but not fucking least, we have the living room. The living room, guys. Man, the living room is basically the last place you want to do, due to the fact of so many factors, right? First, your siblings, your mom, your dad is most likely always gonna be in the living room, which is just facts, right? So it's just one of those things where it's like you're gonna get disturbed if you try to work out down there. They're gonna ask you questions. They're gonna tell you to do something, bring them something, help them with something, and it just fucks up your whole workout overall. You know, this guide obviously isn't for niggas who own their own house, but yeah, bro, like overall, living room is it's just shitty, bro. Plus, to make things worse, sometimes you might have guests that come over. You're mid workout, so now you're locked. You're not locked in anymore, just due to the simple fact that somebody decided to visit, right? And most likely, even when you're working out in your living room, the only reason why you're most likely doing that in the first place is because the other spots are preoccupied by somebody else and they don't want to get disturbed. Like, let's say they're in a Zoom meeting, or they're taking a proctored test, or they're on a very important phone call, very important meeting online, whatever, right? You just, this is the last spot, right? You're just like, fuck it, I gotta use the living room, get my workouts done today. But other than that, I would not recommend using the living room. You would have TV playing in the background while you're trying to fucking damn near maladaptive daydream mid push-up, because of the fact that you don't want to hear the freaking TV. Overall, I would just say living room is doo-doo, which is why it's going at the D at the D tier list, bro. Absolute shit. I highly do not recommend. If you do love the living room though, hey, oh, it's all up to you, bro. But yeah, this is my personal list. Nobody went in the C, but yeah, this is my personal list. You guys most likely have your different opinions as well. Let me know down in the down in the comment section. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and go ahead and join the school community. We have like-minded men and women in there as well who want to create an aesthetic physique at home. Life is about finding yourself, then creating yourself. Love y'all boys, man.